Dear students, yesterday we started the motion in a straight line, that is the horizontal motion. In that class we completed what is the average velocity, what are the equations of the motion. Now we go for the some of the applications on the based on the equations of motion. Here, for example, already we completed that. If a body is moving with uniform acceleration or retardation, starting with a velocity u, its velocity becomes to half of the initial velocity after traveling a distance x. Then what is the further displacement, further distance traveled before coming to rest? S is equal to, what is the formula? X by 3. If it is u by n, if it becomes to u by n, then S is equal to x by n square minus 1. In yesterday's class we completed this application. Next application. For example, if a body moving with uniform acceleration along a straight line, if a body moving with uniform acceleration along a straight line, here if the velocity of the body at point A is u and velocity of the body at point B is v, then what is the velocity of the body at the midpoint of its journey? What is the velocity of the body at the midpoint of its journey? If a body moving with uniform acceleration, it crosses a point A with a velocity u, crosses the point B with a velocity v, then what is the velocity of the body at the midpoint of its path? Total distance is nothing but s, half of the distance is nothing but s by 2, this is also nothing but s by 2. Here also there are the two cases, here is the case 1 and case 2. Here we go for the case 1. Here in this case 1, here what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is u, final velocity is nothing but v dash. It is moved with constant acceleration. Here displacement is nothing but s by 2. We are using the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here this is nothing but v dash square minus u square is equal to 2a into s by 2. Therefore, acceleration is nothing but v dash square minus u square by, this is nothing but s. This is the equation number 1. Here we go for the case 2. Here in this case, what is the initial velocity? Here v dash is nothing but the initial velocity. Final velocity is nothing but v. Acceleration is nothing but a. Here also displacement is nothing but s by 2. Here also we are using the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here v square minus u square is nothing but v dash square is equal to 2a into s by 2. Therefore, here also a is equal to v square minus v dash square by s. Here in case 1 and case 2, acceleration is the uniform acceleration, so that accelerations are equal from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, accelerations are equal, so that v dash square minus u square by s is equal to v square minus v dash square by s. S is cancelled, all v dash values are taken one side, so that is nothing but 2 v dash square is equal v square plus u square. V dash square is equal to v square plus u square by 2. Therefore, what is the velocity at the midpoint? Velocity at the midpoint is equal to under root of v square plus u square by 2. So that if a body moves with uniform acceleration, it crosses point A with a velocity u and point B with a velocity v. Then what is the velocity at the midpoint? Under root of v square plus u square by 2. V square plus u square by 2. For example, application of this one. For example, if a train is moving with uniform acceleration, it crosses a electric pole. If the engine of the train crosses the electric pole, the engine of the train crosses the electric pole with a velocity u. Last compartment crosses the electric pole with a velocity v. Then what is the velocity of the mid compartment? Velocity of the mid compartment is nothing but under root of v square plus u square by 2. If a train is moved with uniform acceleration, the engine of the train crosses the electric pole with a velocity u, last compartment crosses the electric pole with a velocity v, then what is the velocity of the mid compartment? That is nothing but under root of v square plus u square by 2, v square plus u square by 2. This is nothing but the velocity of the mid compartment. Next application. Next application. Here for example, there is a plank of thickness t. This is a plank of thickness t. If a bullet is fired with a velocity u, if a bullet is fired with a velocity u, after passing through the plank, its velocity, it loses its velocity by 1 by nth of initial velocity. It loses its velocity by 1 by nth of initial velocity. Here what is 1 by nth of initial velocity? Then how many number of such planks are required to stop the bullet? How many number of such planks are required to stop the bullet? What is the application here? If a bullet is fired with a velocity u, it is moved with uniform acceleration. After passing through a plank of thickness t, it loses 1 by nth of initial velocity. Then how many number of planks are required to stop the bullet? Here number of planks is taken as some p, so that here what is the displacement? This is nothing but pt. Here initial, this is the first case, this is nothing but the second case. In the first case, what is the initial velocity u? It loses 1 by nth of initial velocity, means in this case final velocity is equal u minus u by n. Here in the second case, initial velocity of the bullet is nothing but u, final velocity becomes to 0, displacement is nothing but pt. In these two cases, acceleration of the bullet is same. Here this is the case 1, this is nothing but the case 2. First we go for the case 1. In the case 1, what is the initial velocity u? What is the final velocity? That is the u minus u by n. Acceleration is constant and displacement is nothing but thickness t. We are using the, which form we can use? Kinematic equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here this is nothing but v square. Here acceleration is nothing but v square minus u square by 2 into s. A is equal to v square is nothing but u minus u by n whole square minus u square by 2 into t. Here this is nothing but a minus b whole square. So that a square minus b square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, a square plus b square minus 2a into b, u square by n minus u square by 2t. Here u square and u square cancel, so that here if u square acceleration a is equal to, this is nothing but u square by n square, u square by n square minus 2u square by n by, this is nothing but what is the value? 2t. So that acceleration is equal, u square by n square is taken as the common, 1 minus 2n by, this is nothing but 2t. Sum, this is the equation number 1. This is nothing but the equation number 1, this is the case 1. Here we go for the case 2. In the case 2, initial velocity is nothing but u, final velocity becomes to 0, acceleration is constant. What is the displacement? S is equal to pt is nothing but the displacement. Here also we are using the same equation, v square minus u square is equal to as, acceleration is equal to v square minus u square by 2 into s, acceleration equal to 0 minus u square by 2 into s is nothing but p into t. So that acceleration equal minus u square by 2 pt. This is nothing but the equation number 2. From 1 and 2, both accelerations are from 1 and 2, both accelerations are the same. So that here this is nothing but u square into 1 minus 2n by n square into 2t is equal minus u square by 2 pt. U square cancel, 2t cancel. So that here we want to find number of planks p is equal minus n square by 1 minus 2n. Number of planks is equal to n square by 2n minus 1. So that if it loses 1 by nth of initial velocity after passing through this single plank, how many number of planks are required? That is nothing but n square by 2n minus 1. N square by 2n minus 1. For example, if it loses 1 by 10th of initial velocity, 1 by 10th of initial velocity, that is n is equal to, what is the value? N is equal to 10. So that number of planks required is equal to 100 by 20 minus 1, 100 by 19, that is nothing but 5 point some something, that is equal to the, how many number of planks required? 6 planks, 5 point something, that is equal, 6 planks are required to stop the bullet. 6 planks are required to stop the bullet. Here shortcut method for this one is, here how many number of planks are required? That is nothing but p is equal n square by 2n minus 1. Here for this one there is a shortcut method. Here how many number of planks are required? P is equal to n square by 2n minus 1. Here number of planks. Here if n is even, then number of planks p is equal to n by 2 plus 1. If n is odd, then number of planks p is equal n plus 1 by 2. So that if after passing the single plank it loses 1 by nth of initial velocity, how many number of planks are required? If n is even, p is equal to n by 2 plus 1. If n is odd, p is equal to n plus 1 by 2. For example, in the previous problem, here n is equal to 10. It loses 1 by 10th of the initial velocity. That is n is equal to 10. 10 is a even. Here in the previous problem, if it loses 1 by 10th of initial velocity, that is n is equal to 10, that is the 10 is nothing but even. If it is the even, p is equal to, what is the formula? n by 2 plus 1, p is equal to 10 by 2 plus 1. So that how many number of planks are required? 6 planks are required. So that n is even, n by 2 plus 1, n is odd, n plus 1 by 2. It is easily remember that if it is divided with the 2, n by 2 plus 1. If it is not divided with the 2, then we go for the n plus 1 by 2. Is the number of planks required. Next application. Here we know that displacement in a particular second, displacement in 10th second, what is the formula? Displacement in particular second, Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Displacement in a particular second, Sn is equal to, what is the formula? U plus a by 2 into 2n plus 1. Sn displacement in particular second, u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Displacement in n seconds, displacement in 10 seconds, we are using the formula s is equal to ut plus half I. Displacement in nth second or displacement in 10th second, which formula you can use? Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. For example, if displacement in 10th second is 20 meter, displacement in 19th second is some 38 meter, then what is the acceleration of the body and what is the displacement in 25th second, what is the displacement if you want to find displacement in 10th second, displacement in 19th second is given, then what is the acceleration of the body? So that in a particular second displacements are given, how can we find the acceleration? Here we know that the formula Sn is equal u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. What is the displacement if n is equal to 1? Displacement in first second, S1 is equal u plus a by 2 into 2 minus 1, 1. So that S1 is equal to u plus a by 2. If n is equal to 2, displacement in second, S2 is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, this is nothing but 3. S2 is nothing but u plus 3a by 2. It is also written as S2 is equal to u plus a by 2 plus a. A by 2 plus a is nothing but 3a by 2. But from 1, this is the 2. From 1, u plus a by 2 is nothing but S1. S2 is equal to S1 plus a, or S2 is equal to S1 plus 2 minus 1 into a. S1 plus 2 minus 1 into a. Similarly, here, if n is equal to 3, what is the displacement in third second? Displacement in third second is nothing but S3 is equal u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 2 into 3, 6 minus 1, that is nothing but 5. It is also written as S3 is equal u plus, here this is also written as u plus a by 2 plus 2a. A by 2 plus 2a, that is nothing but what is the value? 5a by 2. Here from equation number 1, u plus a by 2 is nothing but S1, S3 is equal S1 plus 2a, or S3 is equal S1 plus, here this is nothing but 3 minus 1 into a. This is also written as S3 is equal to S1 plus 3 minus 1 into a. Or here, this S3 is equal to u plus some 5a by 2. It is also written as u plus 3a by 2 plus a. This is also what is the value? 5a by 2. From equation number 2, S3 is equal, u plus 3a by 2 is nothing but S2 plus a. Or it is also written as S3 is equal S2 plus 3 minus 2 into a. So that displacement in third second is equal displacement in 2 seconds plus 3 minus 2 into a. Or displacement in 3 seconds is equal displacement in first second plus 3 minus 1 into a. Here similarly, displacement in mth second is equal displacement in nth second plus, what is the value? S3 is equal to S2 plus 3 minus, Sm is equal to Sn plus m minus n into a. So that m minus n into a is equal to Sm minus Sn. Therefore, acceleration of the body is equal Sm minus Sn by m minus n. So that what is the acceleration of the body in a particular instant of the times are given. What is the acceleration of the body? A is equal to formula Sm minus Sn by m minus n. What is the displacement in a particular instant of time? Sm is equal to formula Sn plus m minus n into a. Now we go for this problem. Here given that in the 10th second, what is the displacement? This is nothing but 20 meter displacement. In the 19th second, What is the displacement? 38 meter displacement. Then what is the acceleration? Here acceleration A is equal to, what is the formula? Sm minus Sn by m minus n. This is nothing but Sm, this is nothing but Sn, this is the nth second, this is nothing but mth second. So that acceleration is nothing but 38 minus 20 by 19 minus 10. Acceleration is nothing but 18 by 9. So that what is the acceleration? 2 meter per second square. The displacement of the body in the 10th second is 20 meter, 19th second is 38 meter. Then what is the acceleration of the body? 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. What is the, so that what is the displacement in 25th second? Displacement in 25th second, that is nothing but we are using the formula Sm is equal to Sn plus m minus n into A. S25 is equal to some S10 plus 25 minus 10 into acceleration. S25 is equal to, what is the displacement in 10th second? Here displacement 10th second is given that 20 plus 15 into 2, 30. So the displacement in 25th is nothing but 50 meters. That is nothing but 50 meters. In this way, we are finding the what are the accelerations and displacements. If the particular second formulas are given, then we can find these values here. Next, for example, if a body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, then what is the ratio of the displacements in successive seconds? What is the ratio of the displacements in successive seconds or in first second comma, second, third and so on nth second? If a body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, then what is the ratio of the displacements in successive seconds? Successive seconds means displacement in first second, what is the displacement in second second, what is the displacement in third second, in a particular second, so that we are using the formula Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, but u is equal to 0, so that Sn is equal to a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Sn is equal to a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So that here, if n is equal to 1 second, that is nothing but S1 is equal to a by 2. And if n is equal to 2 seconds, S2 is equal to a by 2 into 4 minus 1, that is nothing but 3, and so on. So that here Sn is proportional to the 2n minus 1. Therefore, S1 is to, S2 is to, S3 is to, so on. Sn is equal to, what is the value? Here a by 2 cancel, so that here this is the 1 is to 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, 3, 2 into 3, 6 minus 1, 5, so on, 2n minus 1. So that, what is the ratio of the displacements in successive second? We start from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to, so on, 2n minus 1, so on, 2n minus 1. Next, in the same problem, body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, then what is the ratio of the displacements in 1 second, 2 second, 3 second and so on? In the previous one, that is the what is the ratio of the displacements in first, second, third seconds, that is the 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to, so on. Now we want to find what is the ratio of the displacements in 1 second, 2 second, 3 second and so on. the body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration A, then ratio of the displacements in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, so on, n second. In the previous one, first, second, third, so on. In 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, which formula you can use? S is equal ut plus half at square, ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. But u is equal to 0. But u is equal to 0. S is equal to half at square. Here A is constant, T is constant, 2 is constant, S is proportional to T square. Therefore, S1 is to, S2 is to, S3 is to, so on, Sn is equal. 1 square is to, 2 square is to, 3 square is to, so on, n square. So that in successive seconds, what are the ratio of the displacements? 1 is to, 3 is to, 5 is to, or 2n minus 1. In 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, so on, n second, what are the ratio of the displacements? 1 is to, 4 is to, 9 is to, so on, n square. This is about the how can we are using the equations of motion. Next, here, for example, next application, for example, if body starts from rest, u is equal to 0, and it travels half of the total distance in the last second of its journey. Here, the body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration. It covers half of the total distance in the last second of its journey. Then, what is the time taken for the total journey? Body starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration. It covers half of the total distance in the last second. Then what is the time of journey we want to find? Here, in the last second means in the nth second, what is the distance covered? S by 2. Given that Sn is equal to S by 2, initial velocity is equal to 0. Here, we know that Sn is equal to formula u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, but u is equal to 0, Sn is equal a by 2 into 2n minus 1. But here, given that Sn is nothing but S by 2. Sn is nothing but S by 2. So that S by 2 is equal a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Here S is nothing but total displacement in t seconds. Here S is equal to ut plus half at square, but u is equal to 0, so that S is equal half at square. T is nothing but total time. Here total time, for example, last second is nth second, but for example last second is 10th second. What is the total time of journey? 10 seconds. Last second is 5th second. What is the total time of journey? 5 seconds. Here last second is nth second. Total time of journey is nothing but n seconds. So that we are taking S is equal to half at square. T is nothing but n, half n square. Here equation number 1. Equation number 1 implies S is equal to half an square by, that is the 2 is equal to a by 2 into 2n minus 1. A by 2 cancel. N square is equal 4n minus 2. So that n square minus 4n plus 2 is equal 0. This is the quadratic equation. Now we want to find the n value. Here what is the formula for the roots of the equation? X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, b square minus 4ac by 2a, where a is equal to what is the value? 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to 2. So that here n is equal minus half minus plus 4 plus or minus under root of b square is nothing 16 minus 4ac. 4 into a is equal to 1 into c 2 and that is nothing but 8 by this is the 2. N is equal to 4 plus or minus root 8 by 2. Root 8 is nothing but 4 into 2. So that n is equal to 4 plus or minus 2 root 2 by 2. Here 2 is the common and cancel. So that this is nothing but 2 plus or minus root 2. What is the time taken? Time taken is nothing but here total time taken is equal, t is equal 2 plus root 2 or 2 minus root 2. Which one is correct? 2 plus root 2 or 2 minus root 2. 2 plus root 2 is nothing but 2 plus 1.414, 3.414 or 2 minus 1.414. So now here this is nothing but this is the 6, 8, 5, sum this is nothing but 0.586. Which one is correct? Here in the problem given that in the last second of journey it covers the half of the distance. Last second, that means answer must be greater than 1 second. So that which one is the correct? 2 plus root 2 seconds is the correct. What is the time of journey? That is nothing but 2 plus root 2 seconds. This is about the how can we use the kinematic equation to do the problems. Now we go for the graphs. Now we go for the graphs. Now we go for the graphs. Here in any graph, independent variable is taken as along the independent variable is taken along the x-axis, dependent variable is taken along the y-axis. In any graph, generally independent variable is taken along the x-axis, dependent variable taken along the y-axis. Here in any graph, what is the slope of the graph? For example, here this is the graph. Here what is the slope of the graph? Slope of the graph, that is nothing but denoted by m, that is nothing but tan theta, that is nothing but dy by dx or y by x. In any graph, slope is nothing but y by x or dy by dx, and area under the graph, that is nothing but y into x. In any graph, slope is nothing but y by x, area under the graph is nothing but y into x. Area under the graph is nothing but y into x. Slope is the dy by dx and area under the graph is nothing but y into x. Here we having the displacement time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graph. First we go for the displacement time graph. Displacement time graph. In displacement time graph, time is nothing but the independent variable, displacement is nothing but the dependent variable. So because here what is the displacement in t seconds? That means t is the independent variable, s is nothing but the dependent variable. So that in st graph, here time is taken along the x-axis and displacement is taken along the y-axis. Here what is here for example this is the graph. Here what is the slope of the graph? slope m is equal tan theta, that is nothing but dy by dx. Here dy by dx is nothing but ds by dt, that is nothing but velocity. So that st graph slope of the displacement time graph is nothing but velocity. Here for example, slope at any instant, for example this is the point A. The slope, what is the velocity at point A? Here we just draw a tangent. The slope of the tangent gives the slope of the tangent at any point gives the instantaneous velocity. Slope of tangent at any point gives instantaneous velocity. Slope of the tangent at any point gives the instantaneous velocity. Here for example, here this is a point some P, this is a point Q. The slope of the chord between the 2 points, here P and Q, this is called the chord. The slope of the chord between the 2 points, that gives the average velocity. Slope of chord between 2 points gives average velocity, So that slope at any instant of time, that gives the instantaneous velocity. Slope between the 2 points, slope of the chord between the 2 points, that gives the average velocity, We go for the sum of the graphs. Here, this is nothing but the displacement, this is nothing but the time. Here, this is the graph. What is the meaning of that graph? Time increases, but displacement does not change. That means body is at rest position. Here, what is the slope? Slope is equal here dy by dx, but dy is equal 0, dy by dx 0, that is velocity is equal 0, that is body is at rest, rest position. What is the meaning of that graph? Body is at rest position. Here this is nothing but displacement and time. What is the meaning of this graph? Here slope of the graph at any point is constant, slope constant, that is velocity is constant. So that this graph gives velocity is constant, it gives the uniform velocity or uniform motion. This graph gives the uniform velocity or the uniform motion. Here for example, this is the time, this is the displacement, y-axis, x-axis. Here this is the slope of the graph, here increasing. Here it is this graph having the increasing slope. That means it gives the uniform acceleration. This gives the uniform acceleration graph. S is equal to half at square. Uniform acceleration graph. This graph gives S is equal to half at square. Uniform acceleration. Here for example, this is the time, this is nothing but displacement. Here if it is the graph, this is the decreasing slope. Slope increases, velocity increases. Slope decreases, velocity decreases. Decreasing slope, uniform retardation. So that here, what is the graph of the vertically projected body? What is the displacement time graph of the vertically projected body? Here this is nothing but displacement, this is nothing but time. Here for example, if a body is projected with initial velocity u, here it is moving upwards and reached the maximum height. After that, moving downward direction and reached the original position. That means this vertical displacement of the vertically projected body. When it reaches the same point of projection, that is equal to the 0. Initially, that is the uniform retardation motion. and after that when it is moving downwards, that is the uniform accelerated motion. So that here time increases, first displacement increases, and after that displacement decreases. Here this is the, at maximum height, what is the velocity? That is nothing but vertical velocity is equal to, here velocity is equal to the, what is the value? 0. Velocity is equal to the 0 at the maximum height. Here for vertically projected body, what is the displacement time graph? This is the displacement and time graph for the vertically projected body. First of all, uniform retardation, after that uniform acceleration body. This is about the displacement time graph. Next, velocity time graphs. Velocity time graphs. Here, what is the velocity time graph? Here in this velocity time graph, VT graph, what is the slope? Slope is nothing but dV by dt. That is nothing but acceleration. Acceleration. So that slope of VT graph gives acceleration. What is the area under the graph? Area is nothing but y into x. Area is equal to y into x. Y is nothing but velocity time, that is nothing but v into t. Velocity is nothing but displacement by time into t, that is nothing but the displacement. Area under the velocity time graph gives the displacement. Slope of the velocity time graph gives the acceleration. Slope of the velocity time graph gives the acceleration. Area gives the displacement. Area of the VT graph gives the displacement. This is about the here. In this velocity time graph, time is the independent variable taken along the x-axis. Velocity is the dependent variable taken along the y-axis. Here, what is the meaning of this graph? What is the slope? Slope is equal to 0. That means acceleration is equal to 0. Here time increases, velocity is not changing, so that it gives the uniform motion or uniform velocity. Uniform motion or uniform velocity. Here for example, this is the time and this is the velocity on the y-axis. What is the meaning of this graph? Here slope is constant. Slope is equal to constant. Slope is, that is, acceleration is equal to constant. Therefore, this graph gives the uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Here for example, this is the x-axis and y-axis, time, velocity. What is the meaning of this graph? Here highest velocity, after that velocity gradually decreases, so that here this is nothing but uniform retardation. That means this is the decrease here. Slope is constant but negative slope, so that slope is negative. Slope is constant but negative, so that uniform retardation. Uniform retardation. So that, what is the graph for the vertically projected body? What is the graph for the vertically projected body? In the case of the vertically projected body, body initially projected with greater velocity. When it is moving upward direction, uniform retardation because velocity gradually decreases and decreases. At a particular maximum height, velocity becomes to 0. After that, that is moving downward direction, velocity gradually increases. And then when it reaches the same point of projection, velocity is nothing but initial velocity, but in opposite direction. So that initially that is a uniform retardation motion, after that accelerated motion. So that here this is nothing but velocity time graph, x-axis, and this is nothing but y-axis. Velocity is taken along the y-axis, time is taken along the x-axis. Initially highest velocity. Velocity is gradually decreases, so that this is the uniform retardation. And velocity becomes to 0 at max height. After that velocity increases, but in opposite direction. Here, this is nothing but minus u. This is the vertically projected body velocity time graph. This is the vertically projected body displacement time graph. Vertically projected body displacement time graph, and this is nothing but velocity time graph. Next, acceleration time graphs. Here time is taken along the x-axis and acceleration is taken along the y-axis. Here slope of the graph. Slope is nothing but tan theta, that is nothing but some a by t, that gives the jerk. Acceleration for unit time, that is called the jerk. Acceleration for unit time, that is called the jerk. Area under the graph, that is the a into t, v minus u by t into t, t and t cancel, that is nothing but v minus u, that gives the change in velocity, Here acceleration and time is taken. What is the meaning of this graph? Slope is equal to 0, uniform acceleration. Here, for example, this is the acceleration, this is the time. What is the meaning? Non-uniform acceleration. This is about the graphs of the displacement time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration and time graphs of the equations of motion. These are about the graphs. Now, here for example, displacement time graph is given. For example, here this is the displacement and time graph. This is the line P, this is the line Q. It makes 30 degrees, it makes 60 degrees. Then, what is the ratio of the velocities of the two particles P and Q? What is the ratio of the velocities of the two particles P and Q? Here, slope, that is nothing but tan theta, that is equal ds by dt, that is nothing but velocity. We want to find the ratio of the velocities of P and Q is. What is the ratio of the velocity? Slope of the graph gives the velocity, so that velocity of the P by velocity of the Q is equal tan theta P by tan theta Q, so that tan 30 by tan 60, tan 30 1 by root 3, tan 60 root 3, so that what is the ratio of the velocities of P and Q? That is nothing but 1:3. That is nothing but 1:3. That is about the ratio of the velocity. If displacement time graph is given, slope is nothing but the velocity. If velocity time graph is given, slope is nothing but acceleration, and area under the graph is nothing but, area under the graph is displacement. Here. Now, for example, another problem, application based on the graphs. Here, for example, if a body starts from rest, accelerated for some time, accelerated with an acceleration alpha for some time, decelerated with an acceleration beta for some time, and comes to rest. Total time of journey is nothing but t. Then what is the maximum acceleration achieved by the body, and what is the total displacement of the body? Here, if a body starts from rest, accelerated for some time with an acceleration alpha, decelerated with an acceleration beta for some time, then what is the maximum velocity achieved by the body, and what is the total displacement of the body we want to find. Here given that alpha is accelerated, beta is nothing but decelerated. We go for the velocity time graph. X-axis and y-axis. Here given that it starts from rest, accelerates some time, and decelerates some time. Total time is nothing but t. Then what is the maximum velocity? Here this is nothing but the maximum velocity. For example, this is the time t, this is the time t2, total time is nothing but t. It is accelerated for some time alpha, and deceleration is nothing but beta. In velocity time graph, Vt graph, slope m is equal to tan theta, that is equal dy by dx, that is nothing but acceleration. So that acceleration is nothing but slope of the graph, so that alpha is equal to dy V max by what is the time t1, that implies t1 is equal V max by alpha. What is the t1 value? V max by alpha. Similarly, beta is equal to, here beta is equal, here this is the tan theta, here also tan theta is equal to dy by dx, that equal beta equal V max by t2, that implies t2 is equal V max by beta. This is the t2. So that what is the total time t is equal to t1 plus t2. Total time t is equal to t1 plus t2. T1 is nothing but V max by alpha plus V max by beta. So the t is equal to, V max is the common, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. T is equal to V max into alpha, beta is the LCM, beta plus alpha. Therefore, what is the maximum velocity? Maximum velocity equal to alpha beta by alpha plus beta into time. What is the formula for the maximum velocity? Alpha beta by alpha plus beta into time. What about the displacement? We want to find the displacement. In velocity time graph, Vt graph, area under the graph is equal to, area under the graph is equal to displacement. What is the area? Area of the triangle of base into height is equal displacement. Here displacement is equal to half base is nothing but total time, height is nothing but V max. What is the maximum value? This is the value. Therefore, displacement is equal to half into alpha beta by alpha plus beta into t square. This is about the displacement. This is the displacement. This is nothing but the maximum velocity. This is based on the graphs. Here, how can you solve the problems based on the differentiation and integration? Here, for example, if a particle is moving in a plane, according to the equations, x is equal to alpha t square and y is equal to beta t square. Then what is the velocity of the particle? We want to find. Here, velocity is equal display, Vx is nothing but dx by dt. d by dt of x is nothing but alpha t square. Vx is nothing but, what is the value? 2 alpha t. What about the Vy? Vy is nothing but dy by dt. Vy is equal to, that is nothing but, what is the value? 2bt. So that, what is the velocity vector? Velocity vector is equal Vxi cap plus Vyj cap. V bar is equal 2 alpha t I cap plus 2 beta t j cap. What is the magnitude of velocity? Magnitude of velocity is nothing but under root of Vx square plus Vy square. V is equal to under root of 2 alpha t whole square plus 2 beta t whole square. So that 2t into under root of alpha square plus beta square, this is the velocity. So that in this way we can do the problems in the motion in a straight line and horizontal motion. In the next class, we will discuss about the motion in a straight line, vertical motion, that is freely falling body and vertically projected body. Okay, thank you.